For me, these things have never been separate. Curating, performing, creating, which encompasses the commissioning project, collaborating, and the times in my life that are the juiciest creatively and that are the most joyful are when I trust that there's no separation between them.
So for me, music is a continuum, and beginnings and endings aren't that important because you're just tuning into a sound current that's there already, and you're letting people get on the train at a certain stop, letting them off at a certain place. But there's no final ending like Beethoven where you have a big cadence, you know. I don't do that.
I am Courtney Bryan, and I am a composer and pianist. Growing up in my church in New Orleans, I was always used to hearing different cultural styles together. Like we would sing the Gregorian chant, we'd have traditional Anglican hymns, we'd also mix it with gospel and with Negro spirituals, and often music from the Caribbean or different parts of the Americas. In my original music, I naturally blend everything together.
What I feel like I've kind of pieced together is that these poems represented some very personal things from Moses, but they also represented a kind of expression of his Jewishness.
Hi, I'm Phil Klein, and I'm the guy who wrote On Silent Night. Basically, you just get in this large crowd, and at some point, a little bit after 7 o'clock, I'll just say 1, 2, 3, go. We all press play, and you'll be surrounded by this sort of like a little electric massage of Advent-y stuff.
1, 2, 3, play.
Here we go. Now we're getting something. Oh, yeah. Now we're getting something
here. Here, in the middle of this shit, against the monomaniac, who is its presumed accomplishment. Let's get down. The whale is the water. Let there be light comes after out of the deep.
In Melville, he talks about the whiteness as this like fear. It's a color of fear. And I thought that was like a really profound, actually very relevant. I think that's the thing about Moby Dick. There's a lot of themes in it that could be talking about the present as much as it was talking about the past. There's a little Ahab in all of us, I think.
It probably is.
I'm always working up to the wire. I'll work in bars and clubs and coffee shops. I like the urban lifestyle more. Cars driving by, I want the sound of the city. It really helps me.
The age-old question of what kind of music is better. Street music, popular music, God's music, spiritual music, serious music, kind of voodoo, almost ceremony. It's the mixture of the Western instruments with the Turkish instruments. They start to understand each other more. There is no correct answer to this. Not what you listen to, but how you listen to. How open a mind you have. That we have conflicts, differences, that's how we're beautiful.
Don't dismiss something just because it seems like a bad idea. It might just mean that it's an unfamiliar idea. And at the very least, it probably won't be a boring one.
I'm impatient with myself and I want it to be good right away. It's almost like my musical voice is like a product of my impatience. Impatience with myself.